The shocking revelation in 1974 that the CIA had illegally spied on at least 7,000 Americans and compiled files on 300,000 people for 7 years, directly violating its mandate. Operation Chaos was carried out by the CIA from 1967 to 1974, at the height of student unrest opposed to American intervention in Vietnam. Justified by a context of Cold War and suspected foreign influence on anti-government movements, it aimed to identify Soviet and Chinese spies infiltrated within the protest climate. According to the official version relayed by the CIA and authorities, Operation Chaos was necessary to counter hostile foreign actions against American interests. It would have remained strictly within the law, focusing only on identifying provocateurs or enemy spies among the protesters. Unfortunately, the official version does not hold up when faced with material evidence. For such a large-scale and impactful operation to be carried out, the CIA had to resort to extremely intensive physical surveillance, illegal telephone tapping, and detailed records on hundreds of thousands of citizens who were not suspected of criminal acts but simply disapproved of war. It was an ex-CIA agent, Victor Marchetti, who in spring 1974 informed the press about these unlawful practices. In July, journalist Seymour Hersh of the New York Times confirmed and detailed it. They highlighted documents called Peak Mueller C. Ford, revealing plans to infiltrate hundreds of pacifist and radical organizations, as well as files on 7,200 closely monitored individuals. Even the special prosecutor in charge of the case later acknowledged these actions as clearly unlawful. This was a devastating and embarrassing revelation for the CIA, which since its creation in 1947 was supposed to work undercover without ever casting a shadow so blatantly on domestic soil. Operation Chaos, however, showed an organization supposed to serve national interests turning against individual rights and citizens' privacy. The Chaos affair remains a lesson in humility for the spy agency. It reminds us that even the most powerful institutions are human, prone to errors and abuses when they abuse their powers. Over time, Chaos has become a repugnant example, a warning against any excess or illegality in future government surveillance. Operation Chaos demonstrates how a well-intentioned desire to identify and counter foreign threats can turn into an all-out invasion of citizens' privacy, even in the name of supposedly just causes. It is a warning for contemporary times on the dangers of security arbitrariness and systematic monitoring of all opposition. Don't miss our next episode where we will reveal how similar methods were reactivated after Chaos under different names.